see if it says right here somewhere. Yep, it does say right there. You just gotta learn Chinese. Jumping into the next day, rainy, muggy, overcast, not the greatest. You know, it's one of those days that makes you feel like just you know, laying in bed. Had a big breakfast at the hotel. Had a buffet for $2.50, not bad whatsoever. But enough with that. Time to explore a little bit of the city and another main attraction here around the area, which is a large Buddhist temple complex, which we're gonna see. That looks pretty cool right there with the gate. But yeah, heading right now towards the metro station and then probably taking a bus. Not 100% sure, but that's what Google Maps tells me to do. So yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, check out this metro station. Looks pretty cool. Lots of decorations. See what it is. Is it a map? No, it's like a galaxy, constellations, and so on. But yeah, pretty cool. You know, that's my deal. Every time you go to metro station, train station, and so on, you gotta make a little bit of a, you know, a fanatic color. You gotta have something to kind of, you know, change people's moods. You know, transportation a lot of times, it's a pain in the butt. So 30 minutes later, after the bus ride, made it to Fo Guangshan Memorial Buddha Complex. I think that's the name. I think that's the official name. But if you just, hey, by the way, look at that. Pretty cool little statues here all throughout. But yeah, if you just Google Buddha Memorial, you'll find it. It's one of the main attractions, probably the biggest main attraction here in southern Taiwan. And you know, right now I think I got off at a different station because there's barely anyone. And you know, from what I've seen, quite a few people were heading this way. You know, you get to see other stuff, no doubt. Like I said, it's a big complex with some interesting statues, no doubt. I'm deviating a lot from the subject, you know, just because, you know, I'm kind of have a small attention span, if I can put it that way. But yeah, I get distracted really easily by quite a few things. But either way, let's go and see what the complex has to offer. Just walking around trying to find the entrance, or a entrance, doesn't really matter. I mean, you're in the complex itself right now. It's just a matter of finding I guess the main viewpoint, which you'll get it, you know, once you see it. You know, there's like an alleyway with a whole bunch of pagodas on the right side, left side, you know, up, down, you name it, everywhere. But either way, this is probably a dormitory for some of the monks, what it looks like it. I've seen quite a few in and out, but yeah, still looks quite nice. One of the main shrines here looks pretty good. So pretty much all the walls are decorated with these small little Buddha statues all throughout. There were no photography signs all throughout, so I tried to keep it a little bit subtle. A lot of times, you know, I get it, you know, no photography, but how else are you gonna spread the news about a point of attraction in a city, right? Without photography, without video, you know, especially nowadays in the social media days, where everything gets distributed at a level that is, you know, mind-blowing. You know, that's the way, easiest way to promote a place, a city, an attraction. But yeah, here's the main temple, I guess. I'm not sure if this is the main shrine or not, because I know from what I've seen in photos there is another attraction point that looks more mesmerizing than this, even though the layout of this place is quite magnificent, no doubt. Here's another similarity between Taiwan and South Korea, guys. Everything needs to be, you know, cute or bubbly, you know, when it comes to impersonating or making a model of an animal, of a person, or whatsoever, right? It's gotta be that Hello Kitty, everything, you know, kind of shiny, everything kind of, you know, smooth, you know, no rough corners whatsoever. Yeah, just thought that was interesting, you know, if you guys have been to East Asia, you know, specifically Japan, specifically South Korea, Taiwan, you know, China, not as much. You'll definitely find the resemblance of, you know, Hello Kitty popping at every corner. So I found myself an umbrella. They have this sharing program of umbrellas. You know, it does rain quite frequently here, so you just grab an umbrella and then when you leave, just leave it anywhere at the complex, which is pretty cool. But right now we're at the Great Buddha Land, what it's called. Big statue right here. Gotta do a little bit of walking, but whole bunch of other statues all throughout. And one of the big Buddha statues, the Great Buddha Land, what it's called officially on that billboard that I've seen. But yeah, one big statue surrounded all throughout by these small Buddha statues, all golden, of course. Yeah, we're gonna see a whole bunch more statues heading over right now towards, I guess, the main attraction. Again, I keep saying the main attraction, but you get a whole bunch of cool stuff all throughout. So, you know, definitely that is the reason why this is one of the main attraction points in South Taiwan. So the entrance to the museum, again, we got some grand sculptures of elephants, dragon, half lion. But yeah, let's go inside and check it out. Oh, they pretty much have a mall right here at the entrance, no doubt. There's quite a few shops all throughout. A little Buddha statue made out of, I thought it were letters, could be letters, I don't know, in an unknown alphabet. But yeah, let's continue our journey. And finally made it to the main event, main attraction, the Pagoda Boulevard. Well, I call it the Pagoda Boulevard because that's pretty much what it is. It may have a different name, but yeah, the path towards the Buddha is quite outstanding, no doubt. Getting a little closer towards the main shrine, you kind of notice these, I don't know, they're still pagodas, but they remind me more of what you see at the Hindu temple. You know, only not colorful. If you guys have seen a Hindu temple, they have all those colorful statues, designs, paintings all throughout. That's what it reminds me of more than a normal pagoda. This is a pagoda to me, at least here in East Asia. And that looks more like I said, like a top of a Hindu temple. But either way, check this guy out. That's pretty funny. They have a hologram on the statue. So here's a little conversation starter, conversation topic. You know, talking about the trust system with umbrellas. Pick it up, leave it, share it, right? Or just talking about, you know, the more rules. This is my controversial take on it. The more rules a society has, I believe the more corrupt the society wants to be, or actually is. You know, if you need to tell people at all the time what they need to do, how they should behave, there's a big issue, right? So what's your guys' take on this? It can cause a lot of you know, chaos, if I can put it that way. But the rule, and this is the advice, do the right thing, the right thing in your eyes, even when no one's looking, right? Do the right thing when no one's looking. Everything should be fine. But either way, here are more views of the complex itself. Heading towards the main golden Buddha statue. See if we can get a front face look at it. Okay, so this is large. This is actually quite large. You can tell the scale by looking at the people in front of me. It's I don't know, 35 meters, 40, probably more than that. Definitely more than 40. See if it says right here somewhere. Yep, it does say right there. You just gotta learn Chinese. One thing that I did not mention is that they do speak Mandarin Chinese here. Different dialect, just a little bit different than the one they speak in Beijing, northern China. But yeah, I think I forgot to mention that previously, so that's just a little parentheses FYI to this video. But made it right here in front. Pretty cool. It looks quite gigantic. And you know, I thought there would be a whole bunch more people, you know, especially seeing all the buses and seeing all the minivans in front. You would think there would be a whole bunch more. Splendid. And since we got a little bit of elevation here on the shrine, I can show you guys how the landscape around looks like. A little bit more hilly, and I don't know if I mentioned this previously or not, but you know, the way Taiwan is settled, I guess, everything is populated on the west coast of the island, and the east coast and the central part is mostly mountainous, forest, jungles, whatever you name it. You know, they do have a little bit of a humid you know, temperature here, and there are a lot of palm trees as well. So yeah, you get a combination of stuff, no doubt. Another thing to mention is that most of the places that I visited here, you know, all the shrines, all the temples and so on, they're just you know, donation based. You know, there's no exact fee that you gotta pay in order to get in. You know, the only thing that you gotta pay is to get you know, here all the way by bus, which is 70 I believe, 70 Taiwan, new Taiwan dollars. That is the currency that they use, and right now it's $1 US dollar is 30 Taiwanese dollars. So you know, basically almost $2.5 dollars in order to get to the site and back. And make sure you have exact change, because they will not give any change. You know, I had to pay 100. That's the minimum that I had with me. You know, gave them pretty much the 30 extra. So I'm gonna go right now and try to buy something so I can get you know, I can get a boba tea, whatever you want to call it, in order to you know, have exact change for the bus going back to the city. And another important thing that I mentioned previously in the video in Taipei is quite a few things here just accept cash. Not sure exactly for a technologically advanced nation as Taiwan. You know, there's quite a few places, supermarkets, hotels, that accept only cash. You know, I'm a credit card based person. I use cards as much as possible, way easier. And going back to the other point that I made in the conversation regarding the trust-based society, you know, that's another thing, that societies, in my opinion, that are mostly cash-based are a little bit more corrupt in general. You know, when you have, they don't feel comfortable when you have all transactions tracked down. You know, you have this accounting system in place. With the cards, it's way easier to track back. So I feel like a lot of people don't trust, you know, the system. So therefore, a lot more corruption in a more cash-based society. Okay, so we have seen this before. Check it out. This is pretty much like I think an egg paste, egg dough, and they put something in the middle, then they flip it, and they make like a little sandwich out of them. Got a couple of them, one mochi sesame and one mochi peanut. So we'll see exactly how it is. Yeah, chocolate right there. This is a red bean, I believe. So yeah, can't wait to try it out. made it back to the city after 45 minutes to an hour or so in the bus. No specific plan left for tonight, most likely. Just gonna go and grab something to eat. Not sure what I'm hungry for. This is the night market, I believe. Yeah, this is where the night market starts. Showed you guys in the last episode, in the previous episode. But yeah, besides this morning when I had the 8 over easy eggs, bubba tea, 8 over easy eggs, a little bit of tofu, and 4 Americanos, which kind of kept me for today. I did not have my vitamin B complex today, but 4 Americanos, not huge cups or anything like that, kind of helped. But yeah, no specifics. Just heading over to the hotel right now, leaving my stuff, maybe take some night photos, maybe not. And yeah, since I mentioned in the last part that this place is packed with casinos, I'm gonna show you guys a few of the stuff. One right there, we got another one on this corner. They're all spread out. I mean, this is like the casino heaven of Taiwan. They're everywhere, guys, all throughout the city. I mean, yeah, I don't think I've seen this many in one spot, all congested anywhere else in Southeast or East Asia in general. So here's the deal with gyms in East Asia. I'm talking about, places like Japan, South Korea, and now Taiwan. I've tried to, get the, 1 day entry pass, and that is not possible. A lot of times they'll try to charge you for a whole month or for 2 weeks or, you name it, not just one entry fee. Like right now, they asked me for $650 Taiwanese dollars. 650 Taiwanese dollars is a lot of money for one session. It's just outrageously expensive, right? So it's 1 to 30 right now. 20 some dollars for one pass, 1 day pass. That's just outrageous. It's unheard of. Yeah, so every single time I've been to a place, in South Korea, Seoul, Busan, you name it, Japan, I was not able to work out ever in a gym itself because of these $20 or $30 fees that they were trying to take for one session, or they were trying to charge you for a full, trying to focus here a little better, for a full 2 week or 1 month, which is outrageous, right? So yeah, that's one negative side. It's really, really loud, so I'm yelling right now. Really a bad place if you want to work out. Now you're able to work out if you find an outdoor gym, some bars, and so on. But I just wanted to point that out, since it's one of the things that I always look at. Trying to stay in shape is always important on the road, because if not, your body feels beat down, not able to hike and do a whole bunch of other activities. But just a little side note. So guys, right now I'm addicted to this oat rice milk with the peanuts. This is phenomenal. I mean, this is a big one. It's 59, so $2 for 2 liters. Yeah, for 2 liters, and it's exceptionally good. It has something very similar from Quaker, but this one is so thick. You can kind of see it right there. It tastes very similar to oatmeal with peanuts, and it has that strong oat taste. They have a whole bunch of variations, soy milk and some other stuff. Not sure exactly what all of them are, but this one looks, and taste, since I tried it, and it's definitely recommended, whatever brand that is right there. Supper wise, decided to go Japanese, I believe. Not sure exactly what this is. I think it's rice, and it has like a chicken fried steak or some type of meat that's deep fried and thrown on top. So I've seen this in Japan before, never tried it. I actually seen something similar at 7-Elevens as well, but did not try it, so giving it a shot tonight. So guys, that was it for today. Last episode from South Taiwan. Did a little grocery run, second time. Forgot to buy apples. Need that fiber. But yeah guys, if you made it so far into the video, definitely give it a subscribe, give it a like, share with your family. It's always appreciated. Until next time, gratitude should be the only attitude. Stay humble, and I'll see you then. Peace.